Capstone exercise 2, we're going to be using at least 4 new functions that you may have not ever seen before in Microsoft Excel. The first is the today function, where we have the current date delivered for us. You must use the parentheses for the today function to work properly. If you don't, you're going to get a name error. A name error like this. There are num errors and name errors and other kinds of errors that you can get in Microsoft Excel. So instead of, what I recommend that you do is go into Microsoft Office Help and look up those 3 different hashtag errors so that you can learn to troubleshoot on your own. I'll always help you though, but it'll help you learn to troubleshoot. The next thing we're told to do is to insert a lookup function in cell C5 to display the ring cost for the first student. Alright, so what have we got? We've got the ring type, and then below we have a lookup table where the ring type is silver, the cost is $400, and so forth. So what we need to do is put in a lookup function. We're going to look up the value silver, and we want to make that an absolute cell address on the column. Because we're going to copy this function down, we want 5 to become 6, 6 to become 7, and so forth relative to the row, but we don't want to change columns. So we need an absolute cell address there. So silver is our lookup value. The table array is where our lookup values are. So we've got silver, we want to look up and find the cost. So this range, A16 to B19, is our lookup table array. And we want to make those absolute cell addresses because we do not want to have our cell addresses relative and change when we copy the formula down the column. The column index number is which in the range lookup column do we want returned. So cost is in column 2, so our range lookup is going to be our column index number. Wait a minute, I've got an extra comma in here, sorry. Our column index number is going to be 2 because we want the cost value, the second column, to be returned. And we want an exact match, so there we're going to put false. Close the parentheses, and it indeed looks up cost for us, and silver is $400, gold is $550, and so forth. So once again, the lookup value is silver, the value in cell B5, and it needs to be an absolute cell address on the column. Then our lookup table is down here. It cells A16 to cells B19, where we're looking up the value. And that has to be absolute cell addresses as well. We want return the second column, and we want an exact match on it. Then you're going to copy this down the column, and you'll get your cost returned. Now for our total, this is a simple math. If it's personalized, then we have to add the surcharge of 5%, and that's found in cell B21. So we're going to multiply C5 times the absolute cell address B21 and add it back to C5, which is our cost, and that will give us our total. Finally, we're going to use the payment function, and we've been given the interest rate down in cell B22. So the monthly payment is going to be the payment function, and the first thing we need is the rate. So it's cell B22, and we need to make that an absolute cell address because we don't want that to change as we move through the rows. The number of period will be the years in cell F1, but we want a monthly payment, so we need to multiply that by 12. The present value is the total amount we're loaning of our loan. And we do not want that to be absolute cell address because we want it to change relative to the new row. And I made a mistake. Let me see. Hang on. B22, F6 times 12, E6. Oh, I had F1, sorry. So then we get our monthly payments and we can copy it down. Then the totals are simple sums of ranges. If you have any questions and you get stuck, be sure and don't let yourself get frustrated. Stop and ask me the question and I'll be happy to answer you.